Let's look at module 2, which is brief history of AIRBNB. Under it, we have AIRBNB arbitrage and meaning arbitrage locators. So let's quickly look at that. I screenshotted the brief history of AIRBNB and let's quickly look at that. Okay. Let's quickly look at brief history of AIRBNB. This is it. It said AIRBNB was born in 2007 when two hosts welcomed 3 guests to their San Francisco home and has since grown to over 4 million hosts who have welcomed 1.4 billion guest arrivals in almost every country across the globe. This is how AIRBNB came into being. This is how it was developed from to what it is now, because AIRBNB now is a billion-dollar industry. It's a billion-dollar industry. That's why most of these people are going into it. So let's quickly look at AIRBNB arbitrage and the meaning. AIRBNB arbitrage and the meaning. Okay, we have it here. AIRBNB rental arbitrage is the practice of renting properties and subletting them on the AIRBNB platform. It's becoming more difficult to own property as home prices have far outpaced median income since 1960. Okay, that's why this strategy allows you to build cash flow without the stress and the challenges of home ownership. Imagine you rent an apartment for $2,000 per month, and if you sublet the same apartment on AIRBNB for the month at $150 per day, you could pay off your rent in just under 2 weeks. Once you have paid off the rent, the rest of the month is pure profit with the possibility of 2,000 naira in profit each month is in our example, after subtracting other miscellaneous expenses. This is basically how arbitrage works. So when we are talking about the arbitrage locators or step finders and their duties, we are talking about people that help these clients that are going into AIRBNB arbitrage to look for. They help this client to look for these properties. They go to the landlord, talk to the landlord so that they would use these properties they will convince them to rent this property, and when they rent it, they will take this property to their clients, because before they will even start searching or looking for this property, they must have had contract with some of these busy CEOs who are the clients looking for these properties to list them on AIRBNB. So these arbitrage locators are the people that will go out, they will go there, they might even not even need to go out, they'll just go online, go to this website, real estate website that we have talked about, look for properties in the client's location of interest and talk to these landlords, convince them with their scripts, and this landlord would rent this property to the locator, and the locator will take it to the client, who will then seal the lease. It is the client that will go and sign the lease in his name or under his company name with the landlord. So that is basically the function of an arbitrage locator or step finder. So let's quickly look at the next module, which is real estate websites.